Oh. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, beautiful people. We are about to get started, so please take your seats. All of CLI, I need y'all to get up and go outside. Every single one of y'all, get up. We going out. Okay? Yes. All of CLI.
What is the Schomburg Center? To me, it is home. The place where we come to see who we really are, not just somebody else's reflection of who we are.
The Schomburg Center is a place of culture, it's a place of history, it's a place of knowledge.
The Schomburg Center, to me, is a repository of all of the things that has documented our sense of worth as a people.
For me, that means that it is a place of immense power.
The Schomburg Center is a public research library and a cultural institution
for the study of the Pan-African world.
It is perhaps the best in the world.
My Schomburg Center is Arturo Alfonso Schomburg.
Arturo Schomburg said, Black history and culture and intellect exists at a time when most people didn't believe that. He collected those evidences, and that became the beginning of the collection.
And it has expanded and has grown to where it is now a world-class institution.
It holds over 10 million items.
There's no parallel anywhere that brings to light what we as people of color have done, what we continue to do.
Black culture is all of culture. The universals that animate everyone's life happen here for all people.
The Schomburg for me is one of the center pillars of Harlem. When I started the journey of finding out about Red Rooster and Harlem, the very first place I went to was the Schomburg.
Researchers from around the world come and use what we have here.
I could not have written just about any of the books that I've written without the Schomburg Center's archives, resources.
The Schomburg Center is much more than a library. We encourage lifelong learning and exploration.
The Junior Scholars Program is a Saturday program with students from 5th grade to senior year in high school to help them learn about Black history and culture.
Learning about my history is important because it teaches me who I am.
The Schomburg Junior Scholars Program is going to do nothing but uplift them.
So many talented and brilliant people have walked the corridors of this amazing institution over the years. From Octavia Butler to Toni Morrison and James Baldwin, Ella Fitzgerald, Alvin Ailey, and Harry Belafonte, who graced the stage in this room of the American Negro Theater.
This place evokes great memories. It was a gift to us in our community to really try to find that space to reflect expressions of Black experience. I just knew that the environment, what I saw these young African Americans doing, was a place I needed to be.
What is my Schomburg Center? I'm standing here at the Cosmogram, which underneath holds the ashes of the poet Langston Hughes. On the evening when this Cosmogram was dedicated, people began to empty out of the auditorium. A jazz trio struck up, and to my amazement, Amira Baraka went over and asked Maya Angelou for a dance. And they started to dance on top of the Cosmogram, on top of the ashes of Langston Hughes, and I felt what a fitting way to kiss the memory of Langston.
The Schomburg Center is a research institute and a library, but it's so much more than that.
There's something going on every day.
So many amazing people come here to talk about their creative craft, to share what inspires them. The Schomburg Center's collections help to tell stories even beyond our walls.
The Schomburg Center is here in this exhibition at MoMA, One-Way Ticket, Jacob Lawrence's Migration Series. We depend on the resources of the Schomburg to enable us to tell this story. Thinking about the implications of the past on the present is absolutely crucial for understanding the next steps, understanding what we have to do to go forward.
We today have the responsibility of making sure that new artists and activists, new scholars and poets know that this place continues to be a resource and a source of inspiration for the work that we must continue to do.
The Schomburg Center is knowledge.
The Schomburg Center, to me, is education.
The Schomburg Center is home, it is family, it is foundational.
The Schomburg Center is inspiration.
The Schomburg is with me in everything that I do.
Community, inside and out.
The Schomburg Center is us.
The Schomburg Center is you, and we invite each and every one of you to find your Schomburg Center.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Women Transcending Collective Leadership Institute celebration. Before we get started, we would like to take a moment to have a land acknowledgement, right? Because we are seated on the land of the Lenape people, and I just want to read something in their honor. Let us take a moment to honor and respectfully acknowledge the Lenape people, who were the original stewards and protectors of this land on which we occupy. We pay respect to the Lenape elders, both past and present, who are the keepers of their language and culture. We recognize that this land was unlawfully and brutally seized from its rightful inhabitants through genocide and displacement. We also acknowledge the lives of the enslaved Africans and our elders and their descendants whose forced labor contributed to the wealth of this nation. We honor their sacrifice and recognize the violent and brutal nature of their capture, trade, and dehumanization. We recognize that this nation was built on their backs. A sacrifice to this day has not been adequately regarded. Please take a moment to consider the lives, culture, and legacy of these groups as we honor them and pay our respects to their contributions to this community and this society. Thank you.
Welcome, and we're so glad you're here. What cohort is this? Welcome. This is the graduation. This is the ceremony celebrating all women and all of the cohorts. And who did it for us? Columbia Center for Justice. Who brought us in the house? Columbia Center for Justice. And then you heard the battalion play the drums for you. And then you heard us make land acknowledgement. You had friends and family. Before we go, make sure you give them a clap up. But there's somebody that could not be here tonight. Oh, how I miss her. Right now, I would be telling on her. I would be telling her that Cheryl is bothering me. She would get her too. She would say, "Stop that, Cheryl. You know how Yolanda is." But guess what? We have the legacy with us here tonight. Somebody that she left that we can lean on. So I'm gonna call on her son, Chaser, and let Chaser know. Hey!
You know, I gotta say thank you. And I gotta say thank you for, there's a lot of people in this room who I know, a lot of people who have seen me come up since I was a child. And there's people who I've just met tonight. And all of y'all are treating me like a celebrity for one reason. For one reason. Has nothing to do with what I've done in my life. Has everything to do with who my mother was and what she did. That's right. That's right. And that's exactly as it should be. I mean, first of all, let me just say, as one of relatively few men in the room, how much we all need to acknowledge and appreciate and honor our mothers, our sisters, our daughters, our grandmothers. We have a lot of work to do on that front. But second of all, it's so appropriate that we're here celebrating collective leadership. when you think about the life and the legacy of my mom, Kathy, because the kind of person Kathy was, the kind of leader that she was really defined by her commitment to collective leadership. It was by the humility and the acknowledgement of the power of all of the people with whom she worked and struggled and fought for a better world. It wasn't about ego or lifting herself up or thinking she had solutions to other people's problems. It was about collective leadership, and that's exactly what we are celebrating today. I also want to acknowledge for a moment that the people in this room come from far and wide. I flew in from California, where I live, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a minute. I know we have a lot of people from right here in New York City, across New York State. We have people who have come back to us after being deported to countries far and wide, Guyana, many other countries. But we also have people sitting here with us from Kenya. Yeah. So first of all, I want to say karibu sana. Okay. Habari yako. Okay. And I want to also tell you a quick story about Kenya, because for those of you who don't know, my name is actually, in a roundabout way, from Kenya. It's from Swahili. Kucheza. Okay. And my wife, coincidentally, grew up in Kenya. Her father lives in Kenya. And when I invited my mom, Kathy, to come meet my in-laws for the first time, this is 2018. I said to her, come spend Christmas, come spend New Year's, meet the in-laws, come over to Kenya. You know, I'm getting ready to propose. It's all going to be great. You got to meet them before I do that. And she said, great, I want to do that. And I said, well, here's what it's going to be like. It's going to be a lot of family stuff. It's, you know, she said, but I want to see Kenya. And I said, yeah, but this is about, you know, this is about seeing my wife's family. It's not about all that. I mean, you know, I don't know. I don't know. And she said, okay, I want to meet your wife's family. I want to do it the way they want to do it. But I'm going to fly over a week early. I'm going to meet with my people. I'm going to go visit women in prison. I'm going to plant seeds. That's right. That's right. And so when I arrived, Kathy was already there, already adjusted to the jet lag, had already been in multiple women's prisons, had already met people doing collective leadership work and empowerment work. And one of them dropped her off at my father-in-law's house, introduced themselves, we exchanged phone numbers. And fast forward to my mom's memorial service in September 2022. And she texted me and she said, I want you to know there's a whole bunch of people here in Kenya who loved your mom and who are watching the memorial online. Yep. Yep. And it doesn't end there, right? It doesn't end there, because then they texted me earlier this year and said, we're doing a Beyond the Bars conference in Kenya. Right? Right? So now it's my turn to say to you, Asante Sana. I want to wrap up in a minute, but I just want to emphasize for one more moment that my mom was really about planting seeds. And obviously, I'm standing here as an example of that in a very literal way. Last year, many of you saw me, right? Last year, many of you saw me carrying my son, Aiden, and yeah, he was trying to take the microphone out of my hand. I couldn't bring him back this year. He's bigger, he is stronger, and he might have won that tug of war over the microphone, but he's doing great. He's still, honestly, it's amazing, because he was only not even a year old when Kathy passed. He was like 9 months, and when he sees pictures of her, he still says, Grandma Kathy. He does. He does. So she was all about planting seeds, and one of those seeds is also the work that I'm doing today. So I just want to very briefly tell you that my new job that I've been in for less than a year is as the executive director, founding executive director of the Criminal Law and Justice Center at Berkeley Law School. Yeah. Yeah. Now I appreciate all the support, but honestly, I really owe all of y'all a thank you for letting me borrow your name. I thought about calling it the Center for Justice, and I said, let me switch it up a little bit. So this is Criminal Law and Justice Center. But really, this is about thank yous. This is about recognizing that all of us stand on the shoulders of giants. My mom was one of those giants, but she also had the humility and the common sense to recognize all of the people whose shoulders she stood on. And one thing that I just want to leave you all with is a thank you for continuing her legacy, for making sure that the seeds she planted, whether right here in Harlem, or in Nairobi, or Nanyuki, or Nakuru, in Bogota, because I know she's done work, and you all have work going on in Colombia, far and wide, making sure that those seeds continue to be nurtured, continue to grow and blossom in ways that empower us and move us towards freedom. Thank you. And I still need somebody like you to come help me run that center. So if you want to move to California, we got good weather. You know, hey, we got work to do. Oh, okay. Those are fighting words, huh?
I've been thinking about that, to be honest.
Hey, just say the word. We got you. We got you.
Yeah, I don't know who made up this program that made me say something behind looking at Kathy, you know, and feeling her spirit inside my spirit. You know, I need a moment, to be honest. Love you. Who did that, Greer? You? Greer, you made up this program? All right, so we are in a moment of celebrating. I just thought that, you know, of course, Kathy should and always be in our hearts and in our mind and leading us as we move on with another graduation, cohort 6. I feel her. I do. I feel her. I feel her in my heart. And she's right here with us, leading us on, cheering us on. She's the biggest cheerleader, the biggest dancer, you know. And so, yeah, she's very happy with another cohort. And so that's awesome. All right, so listen to this. You know, unfortunately, you know, we know what the prison system is like. It is hard. It is drooling. It can take the breath out of you. And what we wanted to do before we even went on with any more celebrations is celebrate a woman who could not take it anymore. You know, she's affectionately known as Wheezy. And, you know, we just wanted to really start this off by saying that, Wheezy, you have a community right here with us. And you will always have a community with us. You may not be here physically, but you're here spiritually. And you and Kathy just look down and watch this. But, you know, I just want to introduce somebody who has been home 7 months. 7 months. She is totally awesome. She hit the ground running. I mean, came out of Bedford Hills. Came out of Bedford Hills. She's groomed, ready to go. She fortunately was released under the Domestic Violence Survivors Justice Act. We have to lift that up because a lot of the sisters that are in the cohorts have been asking me, Cheryl, how do we get that in our state? How do we get that in our region? And that's right. And for all of you foundations in here, I'm working on that. I'm working on that. And so let's give Keisha a round of applause. Let's bring her up here. This is Keisha's first Beyond the Bars. Look, come on, stand up, welcome her. Stand up, give it to her. We got to do better. Keisha had to do 15 years. She had to do 15 years before she got on under that Domestic Violence Survivors Justice Act. So we have to do better. But she's here now, and she's going to read a piece from women who put together a beautiful tribute to Wheezy.
Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me?
You got to use the mic so that people...
Wheezy symbolizes a lotus flower because she rose from the mud without stains. And a lotus is often viewed as a symbol of purity. Yep, that's what she is, a lotus flower. I didn't know Wheezy, but I knew Wheezy. Fighting her demons for over 10 years while fighting a system that fell on deaf ears. It just proved to be too much. I know what it feels like to want to give up, lose hope, but what keeps replaying in my mind was the last time we spoke. Should I have recognized the sadness in your eyes, know the emotional battle you were fighting inside? Did I pay attention to you? I wish you could answer me back. I wish you knew I had your back. Wondering, do you feel at peace? Do you feel free? Do you feel your positive energy bringing together the most hated enemies? Beefs are squashed, everyone made up. Our love for you is moving mountains, but you left a hole in our heart. If I could describe Wheezy, it would be phenomenal. It would be a jokester. It would be a leader. It would be a role model. Forget about the demons. We all have them.
So when you hear about a memory or someone who has lost a life or someone we no longer have with us, we normally just take a moment to move this chair off the stage and no, seriously, like, right, so when I heard about the young lady, and that was for the young lady that took her life at Bedford Hills, in case we did not know. And then when Cheryl came up for Kathy and Chaser was here, I think about Aiden, his son, and our new addition to the family as well, passing on that legacy. Then Keisha comes up, right, and I'm getting old, right? I can still drop it like it's hot, but it's time to, I often hear people say pass the mic. But I think that we take a moment just to say that we're here. And I have to take a moment to say that I walk with Cheryl. She is one of my best friends. And in order for her to stand and look at this night and be able to stand with you on this night, we pay homage to those who are not here. Not just those two, but so many. Take a moment. I'm not going to rush through the work that the leaders of the Center for Justice at the helm with Cheryl took to make this night happen. I'm so glad that you're here. And I'm so glad that you thought it not robbery, along with Kathy, to bring us here. And now you wipe the tears. You wipe them away. Because you know you got Africa in the house. You got to show your African garb. You also got Maine in the house, you know, where you get the fish from. You know what I'm saying? Little crab and ting. We got Australia, we got Canada, we got others in the house. Come on now, let's make sure we shout them out. We got Brooklyn. But when you break it down and you one of the most drop-dead gorgeous, got all them fine sons and all that. Excuse me, honey, love you. But the bottom line is, and when you fight, you win. You got to bring it back up when you call it the fall. Here she comes. The Fox. Yes! Yes! Women Transcending Collective Leadership Institute. Y'all make some noise up in here. I don't think y'all heard me. I said Women Transcending Collective Leadership Institute. Y'all make some noise up in here. Peace and love, my amazing sisters. I can't even begin to tell you how absolutely honored I am to be here in space with my sisters once again. I have been involved in a whole lot of things in my 30 years of this social justice movement, of my 30 years on this journey of social justice. But there has been nothing as impactful in my life than when I got that call from Cheryl to say, hey, sis, we're going to put together a little something over here, me and Kathy, because we know that it's not just about us leading that is important. It is about us building other women leaders that is important. And so when I got the call, it said you will be a part of the what? First cohort. I'm just saying, you know. I'm glad the rest of y'all, 4, 5, 6, y'all came along, but, you know, we grounded it for you. You know, we got this thing started for you. And I am absolutely honored, and that is the spirit of Kathy and Cheryl that resonates so strongly, that says they understand clearly that we are stronger together. Oh, I'm going to say that shit one more time. We are stronger together. Thank you for bringing us together, Cheryl. My role here tonight is to talk to you all about a call to action. Because we didn't just come here to play, we came here to slay, baby. You know what I'm saying? And we slay by the work that we do to take down this system and end the mass incarceration of women and girls all across this planet. So if you be so kind, please repeat these words after me. Fox Ridge. When we vote, we win. Oh, y'all got to say this shit like you mean it. Fox Ridge. When we vote, we win. So I wanted to share with you because I didn't make it last year. Many of you that may have an opportunity to know me, I was not able to be a part of the cohort last year because I was in the middle of an election. How dare I? This old formerly incarcerated woman put her name on the ballot, said she wanted to serve her people. She said, I'm sick and tired of waiting on other people to do for my people what needs to be done. So if you vote for me, I'm going to do it myself. How could I? The tenacity and fortitude that I learned in the Collective Leadership Institute changed my life. It allowed me to know that whatever it is that I believed in, it was possible. It was through this cohort that I took my battleground before my classmates under the tutelage of Cheryl and Kathy. And I said, I've given a commitment. Our organization is going to bring home the longest serving woman in our country. That's what I said. That's what I said. It was June of 2019, and we had made the commitment, and this woman, this sister that had done almost 50 years was going up for a pardon hearing. And I sat under Kathy's and Cheryl's tutelage around my other 16 cohorts. I don't know where they are tonight, Roz, but we're going to hold it down, huh? And we devised a plan. Marion Kaba came and taught us. We walked the streets of Harlem with none other than Angela Davis. And we devised a master plan on how little old formerly incarcerated me and my husband and our organization of PD Nola would take on the challenge of bringing home the longest serving woman in this world. And guess what, y'all? Mama, go stand up, baby.
That's what we do. This is the work that the Women Transcending Collective Leadership Institute, this is what we do, baby. We go back and get our people. And so my mission for you tonight is to say to us that we must vote. If we want to win, we've got to vote. Voting does matter, so I got a game plan for us. Y'all ready for it? I'm gonna make it quick. But pay attention to it because it's so easy. You might forget. God gave me a vision and called it the Committee of 10. If every one of you in here, and I know it's about 200 of us here tonight, if every one of you in here build you a committee of 10 people that you commit to make sure they get to the polls and vote, then that's a voting block of 10 people. Now peep game, because when we vote, we win. If your 10 people get 10 people, then you got a voting block of 100 people. Any election that you can call, you got an email database that you can orchestrate who is getting in the office. And watch this, because it gets bigger. If them 10 people get 10 people, we got a voting block of 1,000 people that we orchestrate who they vote for when they get to the polls, and 1,000 votes that we know we can count on. We must vote, y'all. And then after we vote, then we can turn around with our committees and we can tell those people that we have voted for what we want them to do. They say, Fox, you know y'all got that new governor down there in Louisiana. He cutting up. What y'all gonna do? And I say, I don't care nothing about who Pharaoh is. My God say, let my people go. Huh? My God say, let my people go. Somebody say, when we vote, we win. When we vote, we win. When we vote, we win, y'all. Thank y'all. I love you, my collective leadership sisters. And now coming to the stage is none other than our own. She needs no introduction, Cheryl Wilkes.
I love you, Cheryl. Mama Glow in the house. I'm super excited. Mama Glow. That's my girl right there. It's my girl right there. I got some other girls that are in this audience tonight. And a few of them are called the Right to Heal group. It's not just WRITE, it's RIGHT too. That's right, because we got a right to heal. And so this group was something that Kathy and I wanted to do together to change the narrative on how incarcerated and formerly incarcerated women are viewed. We also wanted to create a space where folks who are inside and folks who are outside can work together to change this narrative that makes us look like monsters. And so tonight, we're going to have a quick little snippet of what we do. By the way, we do have an anthology out. And so you'll be able to see that, where the women in Maine and the women on the outside, we came up with some poetry and some fantastic visual arts, and coming soon to New York. So without further ado, it's my group right here. My group, Right to Heal. No, just here you go. And what they are going to talk about is why women, why now?
Women are everything to everyone because we get it done.
Our conditions do not define us because together we will liberate ourselves.
We women are willing to merge our I into a we for the sake of all humanity.
Yeah! Say that. If not us, then who?
Yeah, yeah. We know we great, and now you do too.
Women are sheroes. Acknowledge our journey.
Yes!
Women are the change makers of our past, our present, and definitely our future.
Yo, cause we are what? Sisters, daughters, mothers, and grandmothers.
Yeah!
Our strength is immeasurable, and our voices are power.
Not just here, not just there. We fighting global, and we winning everywhere. But hold up, wait a minute. We won't leave not one sister behind. We shouting out our sisters in Maine corrections right there on our videotape. Give them a round of applause.
Women empowering women. Together, we stand. We will not remain hidden figures. We have names. We will shine like diamonds. We are.
Yes.
Women deserve to be seen, heard, and not pushed aside. Black magic equal black standing. Behind every strong, powerful woman is centuries of other beautiful, strong, powerful women. There is power being seen, being heard, and creating your own narrative. Women are the backbone of families and a queen is not afraid to fail. Take it away from the Spencer.
The world brings problems. Women bring solutions. Women move mountains with their no longer the stress. We have become the leaders of our own destiny. A woman thrives in life through their hardship. It's through our pain and scars. Period. We are not our mistakes. We are the best version of ourselves. Make it different. Together we will raise our voices and heal the world around us. Our power comes from healing, which is the validation of
Yeah. So then, we practice so good. And you just never could tell about technology. But what we can do is look at that anthology that's going to be in the building at Beyond the Bars on Saturday. And so all of their poetry and all of their writings will be in there. But right now, I want Sky just to name these women so that we can honor them and bring them into this community. Thank you.
And as she's naming, she can just go ahead and read their lines so we can make sure we hear them clearly on this videotape.
Jessica Sinclair, Women Empowering Women, Together We Stand.
Okay, I want y'all to do me a favor. I'm still on time constraints. Just let her read all them lines and all them names, and then we clap, okay? All right, thank you very much. Go ahead.
Thank you. Ashley Mackey, We Won't Continue to Be Hidden Figures. We have names. Yes. Kimberly Spampanato, It's Time for Us to Shine Like the Diamonds We Are. Yes. Rebecca Moores, Women Deserve to Be Seen, Heard, and Not Pushed to the Side. Yes. Darlene George, Black Girl Magic equals Black Girl Standards. Savannah Smith, Behind Every Beautiful, Strong, Powerful Woman is centuries of other beautiful, strong, powerful women. Orion Ludwig, Women are the backbones of their families and communities. Hillary Goading, There's power in being seen, being heard, and creating your own narrative. And Unique Dolan, A queen is not afraid to fail.
Yes.
And then from the other center, Jamie Leclerc, Life brings challenges, women bring solutions. Samantha Moore, Women move mountains when their voices come together. Jade Pierce, Women are no longer the damsels in distress. We have become the weavers of our own destiny. Karen Walton, A woman thrives in life and grows despite their hardships. Jessica Kent Weber, Hope shines through women's pain and scars. Dawn Smith, Women matter, period. We are all daughters of a God. Nicole Pelletier, We are not our mistakes. We are the best version of ourselves. Our voices will be heard. Together we make a difference. Leslie Colligan and Sam Davis, Our power comes from healing, which is the validation of our strength.
Yes, 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 yes.
Let's get up and give them a round of applause, man. They locked down.
Let's get up, let's get up, let's get up.
Round of applause.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, we love you. Yes, so thank you very much. Time is of the essence. We pay for time here. Did they just say kick me? Officer, officer. Because I tell the police. Just so you know, you guys have seen me for 14 years. So quickly, while they do what they do, I'm sure you heard the story where I say that, unfortunately, I had to go and do the rest of my time while my son was, I had to send him home. Today, come here, Demetrius Johnson. Wait, take a pose, because, you know, there go John. Let Johnny get our picture. I believe in the power of women. I love men. I love my dad, my husband, my father, but I believe in the power of women. And if it had not been for you, if it had not been for you, many, many, many of you don't know how I made it. And it's not about me, because I know you get that feeling. You know, was you in Puerto Rico? Right? And didn't you get that feeling? Sometimes you're sick and you get that feeling. Sometimes you don't know where your child is and you get that feeling. Even marching in today, I kept saying, Selena, they gotta dance. Not because it was a great drum act, but the bottom line is, y'all know y'all said, but the bottom line is we made it. So many people didn't make it. We have to dance for them. And I want you to understand, I went to Africa. I thought we had struggled. But the things that I saw in Africa that we have, that we can hand over, say, change this. We have to do that. Not just this. Say, give her a round of applause. God bless you. Because we want everybody to know. But it is definitely time for us to make sure that we're pouring in to the next sister. They hate when I do this, Fox. They hate when I do this. I want you to stand up and give a woman a hug. Take your time because Johnny's taking pictures. Johnny is taking the pictures. You're going to look gorgeous. Okay, time is of the essence. Time is of the essence, people. The graduating class, cohort number 5. I said the graduating class, cohort number 5. As I call your name, please come up, get your certificate, and remain on the stage. Hailing out of the great state of Georgia, Abigail Cook. All the way from Arkansas, give it up for Anita Robinson. New Jersey gave us Ayanna Thomas. Georgia sent us Carla Taylor. Rising up out of New York, none other than Danielle Donafine. Okay. Another New Yorker, because one not enough, Dijon McCoy. And they say 3 New Yorkers make it thrice as nice, Gania Miller. All right, coming on down from Michigan, we've got Kimberly Woodson. New Jersey, what about Latanya Pierce? And we got to thank that big longhorn state of Texas for Lauren Johnson. Little New York Sunshine has given us Leah Farah. And rising out of that great state of Maine is none other than Linda Small. If Georgia don't get no bigger, we got Marquita Rucker. From New York, Minerva Pascal. New York is deep up in here. What about Nakisha Pollard? All right, out of Virginia, we've got Natasha White. And that show me state of Missouri has given us none other than Patty Berger. And the great state of Arkansas, my girl, Ruby Welch. Everything's bigger in Texas, and that's why we got Sharon McKinney. And last but not least, coming on in from the state of Georgia, we got Miss Vanessa Garrett, y'all. put your hands together and congratulate the graduating cohort, number 5. Take your pictures now. Yes. Okay, ladies, thank you. Bring them back up. Don't say that. Don't say that. They shouldn't take it. Just bring them down. Okay. Come on, ladies, thank you. Don't matter which way you want to go. Drop it like it's hot. 1, 2, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right.
Get your necklaces. They're in your bag.
Okay.
Okay? Pull them out. Mimi.
Yes,
Go down.
ma'am.
Go down. Get your necklace out your bag.
Go down.
Go down.
Okay. That's what it said.
All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, we have Kiki in the house. Give her a round of applause as she comes. Family is coming to perform Black Women Why. Give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Black woman, why? The phrases I hear every day, the pain I could never portray. Have you ever seen a black woman sigh? Because she has to code switch and stay focused.
Come on, Kiki!
Because you never know when the grip of someone cold while you riding all alone, it will shake you to your soul.
But you can't show this. Jaws clenched, my knees flinch, while holding on to the pole to keep my balance stiff. My fist flexed, my breath shallow and so tense. Telling yourself, you just gotta survive this.
Come on, baby.
I've learned to poker face, show no remorse on any sort of day. Protect my soul to phase, cause they say shit and they renegade. They just fools. They just drool. They're so cruel, it's so rude. Nigga.
We carried you for this country. Know that we carried you in our tummy. We carry moments while being hungry. So when you scowl and think it's funny, it reminds me that you're the fucking
Yeah, Kiki.
We don't like to be afraid. Man, I thank God for our patience.
But y'all don't see the black woman tired. Because we have to work twice as hard on the same job for the same cost with no applause.
Like we're used to it. Doing shit with no appreciation. As children,
It was the disappointments we were facing.
Yes.
Internalized failings and result of society's dwellings.
But you put yourself first. That shit kills your self-worth.
The pain of weeping alone, that shit'll make your neck hurt.
Can't trust in no souls because it'll make your chest hurt. Anxiety seeping as your blood jerk. Your mind sweeps a ripe smell. You can't scream, you don't tell. He asks, how long will this be lasting? I don't know, because we're just here to make you happy. We're programmed to be the ones that get married. So, are you satisfied? Or is it?
Black woman, why? Rarely do you see a black woman cry. Cause dad isn't present or his presence is mainly there to teach you a lesson. Look over your shoulder to when you sense the tension. Because everybody wants to make you into their possession. I'm not your peasant. It reminds me every day to be me, to be my own legend.
With no mom to question because mom's protection was of her essence and her choices turned into her blessings, so you learn to serve without confessing.
What you have inside to be all right. Don't be surprised. We're not, never mind. Are you satisfied? Or is it black woman? Why?
We're either too loud or have personality issues.
I've never heard you say that to a white girl as they continue.
We make what we have out of what we're given because our taxes are going out to the suburban cities.
As they send in their men into our community and take the blessings of the ones that feed their family.
Who's going to die through suicide by popping pills and lose the pride when you have the guilt but can't release a cry?
And then you're touched as you're passing by, but we can't even say no, even if we try.
So it's
black woman, why?
Black woman, why? Our ghetto fabulous culture has turned us into eagles or a soaring vulture. So what you're calling ratchet is the same shit that you're stealing for fashion. It's not about black women, why? It's about white man, white women. And black men, check yourselves so you can really start to understand before a black woman dies.
That's one of my daughters. Don't let me have to get up here and show you how it's done. Whew, black woman hurt my feet. Did y'all see my people from Africa? I hope you're signed up for tomorrow, because if not, you will miss it. The real instruction on how you change globally. Okay? This is global beyond the bars, okay? Just so you know. Y'all clap it up for my folks over here. Now a little bit, we have beautiful young ladies. We have the Apostle, and you can join us for church on Sunday. We'll be going to United Missionary Baptist Church in Brooklyn, New York with the Apostle. Yes, we'll be hearing the word from Africa. Yes, Kenya. And then we have Teresa as well, who is with her, and you'll hear from her tomorrow on all of the wonderful things that she has done. I was with 450 women dancing in Africa for our freedom. But what about the men? Yes, Dr. Kofi is with us as well. And he will be giving us some instructions on tomorrow also. So let's just talk a little teeny bit about tomorrow. Tomorrow, you will have the opportunity to purchase. You know, I know they had T-shirts and all of that great stuff out there for you. You can buy some for me if you want to. But the bottom line is that you can do art of the women that you saw from Maine. They sent all of their loving pieces that they made by hand. And you can have all of that apparel and books. We have books. Oh, hold on. We have books also in the house. And we also have a book that's coming out. We hope we have it here tomorrow by Dara. Let's give her a round of applause. Yes. It's one of the first books that I've seen by a formerly incarcerated individual that is on mental health from her own experience. That's right. Clap it up for her. And so I want you to make sure that you go to the section where you can purchase something, as those funds will go right back into that particular facility in Maine. And we got Maine in the house. We want you to understand something about Maine. Those from you from New York, you're not going to get this. But touch the person from New York, because they're going to fall out. They literally are in class with the writing group, in class, inside, on Zoom. Exactly. Those of us from New York, we like, why can't we do that? But why can't we do that in Africa as well? Come on. So if it can be done there, it can be done here. Shout out to our folks from Maine as well. Shout out to Sky, who was reading the names. My sister from another mother as well, Erica. We want you guys to know that if we have the potential to do it here, we have the potential to do it anywhere. So make sure you are there to get all of the information and all of the things that we have to offer on tomorrow. Now, please give Kiki a round of applause for that wonderful dance. But I just asked you if you went to Puerto Rico. Did y'all go? Let me just tell you something. That National Council, I'm still mad at them. I'm mad at them. You know why? Because they had some suits that you could put on. They had some suits I could have been up here with Kiki on, and then they ran out before I got to the table. They better have some this time. They better have some. But the bottom line is we have the Andrea James in the house. I want y'all, in order for her to come up, we want her to come on up and do that call. Oh, she's not. So who's doing the call? Well, I'm sure we got Virginia or somebody. Let's go. Big Shay in the house in Virginia. What cohort are y'all? 6. No, y'all all. Come on, free her. So the people from Africa can't hear y'all.
Women Transcending, thank you so much. Woo! So we just want to tell you very quick, the National Council for Incarcerated and Formerly Incarcerated Women and Girls, we are having our 10th anniversary march and rally in Washington, D.C., April 24th, people. We got to get there. We got to get there. The 5 boroughs, wait a minute, except for Staten Island, right? But we have Jersey buses. Listen, y'all need to come on now, Jersey people. Y'all need to come and get on these buses. They free. Let's go to D.C. Let's show up. We got to show up and show out, okay? Yes, so if y'all need some information, just come see us. We have it. We need y'all there. Bodies is important, okay? Yes. Thank you. My sister V, I love you.
I love you too, Big Shay. You know, as Fox Rich always says, and I don't know how they put us up here behind Fox Rich, Yolanda, a dancing group, the Go-Go Band, you know, they just did us dirty, you know. They should have just put us up here first, you know. But it's okay. You know, like Big Shay said, we have this Free Her March and rally going on in Washington, D.C. on April the 24th. This is our 10-year anniversary of this Free Her March and rally. 10 years ago, We did the same march and rally on Washington, and President Obama was in office, and he let out 200 and some of our people, but 50 of them was from us. You know, and Biden was the vice president at that time. Yes. We had a 100-day march and rally on Washington, D.C., asking Biden when he first got in office to let out 100 of our women in 100 days that he was in office. He let out none, and one died. So sorry. You know, God bless that sister that died, and, you know, may we continue to fight. That's why we fight this fight we have, because when we fight, we are going to win, y'all. We are going to win, okay? So we're here right now to ask anybody that's in here today that hasn't signed up for this rally. This rally, we have sisters coming from all across the country. We have planes, buses, trains, and bicycles, okay? Get there however you can. In New York, if you're in New York, we got 5 buses leaving out of New York, okay? We and Shay will be out here in the lobby, so if you haven't, I have flyers. I'll give them out. Y'all can hit the barcodes. I want everybody to sign up as y'all can come. The buses are free, guys. All you got to do is get on them. We're going to feed you, and we're going to take you there. We're going to bring you back home, you know, and I think this is a great thing because you know what? We have to do it collective. You say collective leadership? Yes. We have to do it collective. We can't do it. National Council is just a national council, okay? We are together as a movement. This is a movement collectively, and we have to come together and do it together. And we have to change the narrative, and we have to shift public opinion, not only for everybody else around us, but for us. You know, we have to publicize our people. We have to politicize our people, you know? Yolanda said Africa, what we have to give to Africa. We have to politicize our Africans just right here in the United States and let them know that we are one. And we are together as one. That's what we have to do. And I don't care if Yolanda put me off the stage, and she can take the mic, because I'm going to drop the mic. Just make sure y'all sign up for that march and rally.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. We must be there. We must be there. We must vote. We must win. We must fight. Yeah, so I'm bringing our graduates back up, because some of you knew that we skipped a little part. I was moving so fast. You know what happened. Excuse me. Look, she coming from Africa. Let's go, ladies. I said move quickly. Y'all know I'm in trouble already. Come on, let's go. Hurry up, yes. No, just the graduates, hon. Just the graduates. How many of you have heard of Women Building Up? Women Building Up. We got the ED in the house. Shout out. Susan! Yes! So now, as we come, we will be directed by the women. Cohort 4? Great, come on up. All right, now I give y'all permission.
Thank you so much. So what I need y'all to do is cohort 5, come up a little bit, and everybody from cohort 4, stand behind one woman.
Go behind them.
And cohort 3.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They not going to have enough space for us. I like that. That's right. Squeeze on up. The slim people.
Sorry.
This is our ceremony. I'm going to stand behind you, baby. What ceremony is this? This is our ceremony.
This is our Tree of Life ceremony. And I'm going to let Chelsea read a little something, and then I'm going to read the Tree of Life and tell you what it represents. And then each person from cohort 4 will place a necklace on the neck of a person from cohort 5. Okay, you got that? Oh my God.
It's all right, I'm going to read it, don't worry.
Turn around. No, wait, just wait. Wait. Go ahead, True. Hey, take the mic.
So
got
wait
it.
until they finish and give you the cue, then place it on very slowly so that we forgot. I love that. Johnny, y'all give Johnny a round of applause.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Since our very first cohort, we have given these Tree of Life necklaces to each member of the graduating class as a symbol of our sisterhood and our shared connection. The graduates will line up on stage facing the audience, and a sister from cohort 4 stands behind each one of the, or 3, stands behind each one of the sisters from cohort 5. It has been our tradition to have the former class place the necklaces on the necks of the graduates after the reading of the meaning of the Tree of Life, a way to welcome the new cohort into the sisterhood.
Okay.
So, here's the Tree of Life. We grow stronger together. The concept of a sacred tree, also known as the Tree of Life, can be found in origin and creation myths from all over the world. Yes. The Tree of Life has been spotted in art, architecture from all different cultures. The Tree of Life is a symbol of unity, representing the idea that all life on earth is connected. Though we may all spread out in various directions, we are all part of something bigger. The Tree of Life is characterized by 3 major features: leaves, branches, and trunks. The leaves, the individual leaves depicted on the Tree of Life, represent the uniqueness of all earthly creation, including ourselves. Like the leaves of a tree, we are all different, shapes, colors, and textures. Yet the Tree of Life reminds us that we can coexist peacefully. The branches. The branches reaching outward represent our human need for expression in arts, science, and spirituality, among other outlets. In this way, the Tree of Life is also symbolic of our potential to improve and expand our notion of the human condition through compassionate action, literally reaching out our hands and our arms. The trunk and the roots. Above all else, the trunk and roots are the anchoring image of the Tree of Life. The solid trunk is a symbol of strength, a place we can always return to remember what we are made of. And while the roots remind us that our action in this life have deep meaning. The Tree of Life honors the uniqueness and diversity of all creation while also celebrating our shared origins. It is no wonder that it continues to be regarded as a legendary and timeless icon. So, those of you who have a necklace, please place it on the woman from the 5th cohort. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, so, with these necklaces, we welcome the 5th cohort, the graduating cohort of the Women Transcending Collective Leadership Institute, into the fellowship of our sisterhood. Yes, give them a round of applause. Yes. I got her certificate. Okay, I'll give that to you. Okay.
I knew I wasn't losing my mind. It wasn't in my bag.
Thank you, thank you. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Just so everybody knows, could everybody who's in collective leadership, graduates and current graduates, could you all stand? Could everybody else sit down so we can make sure we're looking at the graduates and the current graduates? Yes, graduates and current graduates. can clap for the other ones. Y'all can clap for the other ones. Yeah. So now it's time to welcome and introduce the incoming cohort. Come on now. Yes.
All right. Calm down. Okay, so. Okay, so when I call your name, I just want you to stand up from the incoming 6th cohort. We got Barbara Ornelius from Texas. We got Shemaine Black from Pennsylvania. I want you to stay standing. From all the way from Washington, D.C., Dara Baldwin. And her neighbor, India Johnson from Maryland. Janet Hughes is representing from California. Jessica Drew Umberger from Georgia. We want to give a special shout out to Justine Tazmore. She couldn't be with us tonight, but she is representing New York. Katrina Butler from Georgia. Lisa Gus from Alabama. Maria Morris from Oklahoma. Marion Rodriguez representing Texas and New York. Marsha King from Virginia. I don't know if Melinda got here, her flight was delayed, but she's also from California. Michelle Daniel Jones representing Indiana and New York. And New York. Noreen McClendon. California and Philadelphia. Sanisha Davis, also from Arkansas. Sappho Fulton from Pennsylvania. Susanna Bannon, Texas. Tamara McCoy, New York. Trilletta Banks from North Carolina. And last but definitely not least, Virginia Douglas from New Jersey. Welcome, ladies, into the Collective Leadership Institute. We look forward to building with you all, and we look forward to just continually building and connecting. God bless. Thank you.
Yes. We getting ready to close. Look how the women get antsy. We getting ready to close. But there's no way on this earth we can close without bringing Nadia to the front so that we can see the new addition to our family with Cameron, the child. Come on, Nadia. And I'm not going to get the name right. Najawa. Yes. Oh, there you go. Hey, y'all big up. So Kathy would have been so mad at us if we didn't point out this moment that we have addition to our family. We love you, and you have a whole bunch of new aunties and uncles. And we thank you for your work and your leadership. And we know that it is difficult to be the wife of a person that is doing this type of work. And we know that it is difficult. But we know it's difficult when Cheryl's calling you at 2 in the morning. But we also know that you have brought us new life, and we appreciate it. We love you, and continue to soar. Excuse me, Dr. Cameron. Woo, woo, woo. Ladies, you know, when it came out at first, you know, I don't know what cohort that was, but when it came out at first, I didn't really hear it like I should. But now is your last opportunity to make sure you drop it like it's hot, right? I don't know which one of y'all can do it the best, but Battaglia is on their way out. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Good, baby.
We're closing out. This is it. This is it. Get your party in. Let's give them a round of applause. Get up and dance and have a good time.
Thank you, everybody. We are Batala, New York. Stay connected. Batala, New York. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. This is pretty good. Nice. Really good, y'all. Shapes okay. Oh yeah, make sure okay. Nice. Thank you all so much. Here we go. 3,